Hey, y'all. It's your girl, Big Skiz Faith, and I got Wendy here with me. Welcome
Hey,
home. I look a mess. Ah, I got to rub two pennies together to get my hair done, Jesus. The new growth is real. So y'all, excuse me, I want to put on no makeup. It's hot. Do you know the heat index was 110 degrees today?
hmm so disrespectful.
I thought I was going to melt. Oh, my God.
And then take my son to work. He got a hoodie on.
Let me tell you about the youngin' real quick before we get started. I asked this man, why do you have a hoodie on? I don't know. I don't get it. And you walked outside with the hoodie on. You didn't take the hoodie off. Like, it's cool in the building. I get it. You might be a little chilly. But you walked outdoors with the hoodie on. It's 99 degrees on my dashboard. And you walked outside with a hoodie on. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them all? Why we got a hoodie on? Can somebody tell me why there was a hoodie on? Okay, I'm sorry. I had to fuss about that. Real quick too, guys. This upcoming week, we didn't do an episode of the size of yesterday. Um, we won't be doing an episode of the size of or it's on this upcoming week. Um, and so we will be back. I probably need my rest because we have the Tri-State Black Pride Festival that is going to be taking place this upcoming weekend, which is Father's Day weekend and Juneteenth weekend. Um, and they do this every year. This is the sixth annual Tri-State Black Pride Festival. I'm super excited. My friend David Clemens and his mom Glenn, they have been doing a lot to educate people um, about the LGBTQ IA. I think I did all that right. Community. They have workshops. They have educational forums. They're gonna have a party Friday night. They have an award ceremony on Thursday. Saturday they have a appreciation, free community appreciation, which is sold out by the way. Which you didn't have to pay money, but it was free, so people got their tickets. So we're full to capacity on that. I think the opening ceremony with the award ceremony that's packed. We are bringing Trina, the baddest bee, is going to be the headliner for the music festival that we're going to be having at Overton Park Shellis. It's kid friendly ish. So people are probably going to want the kids out there. We have a ton of local artists that are going to be performing on the show as well. So make sure y'all come out. It's going to be a nice time. We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have liquor for sale. We're going to have it all. So make sure y'all come out and support what they're doing. It's really awesome. It's really great. They hired us to work on the music festival for the weekend, and we're super excited because we've been talking about doing a festival, and here the opportunity is for us to put one on. So I'm very grateful that they entrusted Pest Productions and the people over at the Shy Glass Hour to do what we do. So I'm super excited about that. So make sure you guys are following our pages as well. Where the banner at, Jesus? Subscribe to the Size Up Official Podcast over on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. The Size Up on Facebook, the Size Up 2102 on Instagram. So make sure y'all are there. Those are the church announcements. We can get started with the junk. um, we're doing reality TV tonight because you know. I have gotten caught up. I watched the Real Housewives of the Dubai. We can talk about them. I think they have an episode coming out tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken, they come on Tuesdays, right?
Dubai comes on Wednesdays.
Wednesdays. I'm sorry. So I have another day. So Dubai comes on Wednesday. The Real Housewives of Atlanta, caught up on them. I watched the episode last night. I am very disappointed in Sanya, and we're going to talk about that. I got caught up on Basketball Wives, so I get what's kind of going on, the dynamic of their show, and kind of the dynamic of the relationships over there. Um, they have a new episode coming on tonight, so I'm probably gonna watch it once we get off. Probably doze off because I couldn't sleep last night. I was up watching Jumanji. Um, and so we're gonna get into that. We got a couple of premiere announcements here as well. So let's get started. Which one we gonna start with first? Dubai. You wanna start with Dubai? Okay. So Real Housewives of Dubai. I, I asked you how you what you thought about it.
I'm still on the fence about it.
I kind of am too. I want to give it a
First
chance.
two, I'm gonna give the whole season a chance.
Mm-hmm.
If the
Just
whole
like we did
season
Salt
is
Lake
not gonna
City,
do it,
we're gonna give the whole season a
yeah.
chance. Um,
Well, I'm still on the fence about Salt Lake City.
well, now hold on, the second season now, with Jen and them court charges. Now they had a little
And
drama
Mary,
going on, and I was excited
yeah.
about the drama, if you will. I was super excited about the drama because, again, I was waiting on it. We heard the reports of that. We know why Meredith and Jen have counterparted ways. It was a lot going on. It was a lot to take in. It was a whole lot going on. I didn't like the way they ganged up on Mary. That's what I did not like. I'm glad they got rid of Jenny because Jenny needed to go because we found out and she was trying to say people were being racially insensitive towards her. She's actually a raging racist. So, um, they had a little bit of drama going on the second season. Second season was a lot better than the first season. And you know what? I agree. I think that was the same with the Real Housewives of Potomac. Real Housewives of Potomac, the first season was they kept talking about proper etiquette. I was like, girl, if y'all say etiquette one more time, I was literally over them. But the second season they came back, and baby, I can't wait for this next season because it's gonna be dramas galore, and I can't wait to see that. So, each season gets better. So the first season, we always want to give them a chance, a pass, but I was really expecting so much more. Now, I love the glamour. Do not get me wrong. I still want to move to Dubai. Okay. I still want to live there. I want to have a place there at least. But I feel like a lot of people that move to Dubai prosper. Your classmate, uh, did you go to school with the DJ or did you go to school with his wife? That's over there now. That lives in
Oh,
Dubai. Um,
oh, DJ Lynn.
yeah. Did you went to
Mm-hmm.
school with Lynn? They are baby. They
Yeah,
are living their best life, and I ain't
they
mad at
living their best life. I
them.
don't think they're in Dubai anymore. They're still in the Middle East,
They're probably in the
towards like
UAE,
Greece.
maybe. Huh?
I think they're like in Greece now.
Are they in Greece?
So it's somewhere in between there.
Okay, so and this is what I'm saying. So, and I'm putting this out here right now. Dubai ain't no taxes, my guy. They ain't pay no taxes. The kids get to go to the best schools there. The salaries are like triple. A teacher can make $300,000 in Dubai. $300,000. That lady was a principal. His wife is a principal. So I can only imagine how much they paid her to principal. Okay. He was over there DJing, seemed like every night and every day he was DJing. And I'm sure he got paid bukus of money. They are thriving over in the Dubai. Okay.
Yeah, their
Okay.
sons. One of their sons live in St. Louis. The other one lives in New Zealand.
And they both graduated. Both of the sons graduated from college and everything.
College.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So baby, your best life. I want to be best life in it too. Okay. I talked about my travel bucket list. I just shared like 10 destinations I want to go to. I want to go more places, but those are just the 10 that I talk about all the time. Um, so I see the fabulousness. I see the rich stuff. I believe, I feel like on some of the other shows, when they first get started, they might be in a certain tax bracket, but they not rich. You know what I'm saying? Not until like some seasons later and they done started their own little businesses or they salaries done upped on I believe all these heifers got money over yonder. Okay. I literally believe that. Okay. Um my favorite on the show, I like the girl that's Muslim and that has the one child. I can't think of her name right now off the top of my head. I like her. And that is, hold on, it's gonna come to me. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not sure yet.
I like her. That's my favorite. I don't. I'm on the fence about everybody else. I didn't. I watched the show that Caroline Stansberry was on. Sarah is her name. I like Sarah. That's my favorite out of all of them. Chanel gets on my nerves. Lisa, she's a little two faced. I get throwing shade, but I feel like she's straddling fists too much. The Caroline Brooks, not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. Nina, I also think straddles the fist just a wee bit. Um, but Caroline Stansberry, I didn't care for her on the other show that she was on. Um, which I don't know. I don't feel like she's done anything purposely to anybody just yet. I feel like Chanel attacked her at that dinner. But other than that, but Sarah is my favorite. That's my favorite hands down. She's really chill. She's really zen. She's not there. She say what she means. She mean what she say. So far, that's my favorite Dubai housewife. Um, that's it. Uh, Caroline Brooks is too much for me.
Yeah, she used to be on the Ladies of London.
Brooks or Stansberry? I thought it was Stansberry that was on. Brooks is the black Caroline. Stansberry is the English.
The white one.
Okay.
Yeah, the white
I'm talking about Brooks. I'm talking about the black one. Brooks is too much for me. Okay. Stansberry, like I said, I don't particularly care for her because I didn't like her on the Ladies of the London. But I'm giving her a chance. New show, new group of people. So far, she hadn't been on the attack or anything like that. So I'm okay with her for right now. I'm waiting on her to show them horns. Brooks, however, she too much for me, baby. She's too extra. She too much. You know how they say new money? You know when they say you can tell who got new money and who's old money? She new money, and I can't do new money. She doing too much. I like how they all have they got help with their kids. Everybody got a maid or a nanny. I love seeing that. I feel like one day I'm gonna have a house manager. I'm not gonna need a nanny. I'm not having any more kids. Baby factory's closed. However, I feel like I'm gonna need a house manager or somebody. You know what I'm saying? When I get, I'm gonna need a house manager. I feel like that's where I am with that in my life. I need an experienced curator like they had on Salt Lake City when they went to Vail. I need an experienced curator. You know what I'm saying? I like these are the things that I want in life. I'm putting it out there in the atmosphere. It's coming back. I know it is. So these are the things that I feel like, I should have. So I like that they understand, not that they're not there for their kids because they had their kids with them. Lisa was in that grocery store, baby. She was on that phone. That girl kept talking. That baby was chunking them cookies down. She said you can have one. That man ate half of the cookie. Then when she caught him, he gonna close the package up. She said, "You done ate all these cookies." He was like, you was talking on the phone. I like the dynamic that they have with their kids. They're really hands-on, although they have maids and that sort of thing. They're really hands-on with their kids. I like that. I love the fabulousness. I want to go they drinking champagne everywhere they go. That's the life I want right there. Everywhere they go. And liquor is illegal in certain places. They have rules and regulations and laws and stuff you got to follow. Now, this is what I did not know. I know there are certain parts that you got to cover up or whatever, but it's not a requirement. It's based on the religion or your culture. So it's a cultural thing. And they said it's a lot of people that are not of the Muslim culture. There is more people that are of other cultures that live there. So it's kind of like a melting pot. What I feel like America should be, but it's not because we're a greedy country. So I dig it so far. Like I said, I'm kind of waiting to see what happens, what takes place, what goes down. We're gonna give it the first season look Okay, and see what we're gonna do with that, and then hopefully it gets a little better. I hope so. Um, I think what's gonna be very interesting is the dynamic of Chanel and Caroline Brooks' relationship. Because they're hot and cold. One minute they like each other, and the next minute they don't. So I think that's gonna be a going thing. I don't think they truly like each other, but I'm just telling you, one minute they cool and one minute they not. So I think that's gonna be a running thing throughout the whole season. I don't know. I feel like Lisa gonna get caught up in between them two. I feel like that's gonna happen. And Caroline is gonna fall out with somebody. I just the Stansberry. I feel like something's gonna go down and happen. That Lady of London is gonna come out. Okay, I just feel like that. She robbing the cradle a little bit too. She got her a little boy toy. They call him a boy toy. They married, but she got her a boy toy. So that's it. First two episodes. We'll keep you posted on the Dubai ladies. Um, we finna get into this Atlanta miss, or you want to do basketball wise real quick?
Go ahead and talk about basketball wise, cause I'm
I know
still
you ain't
trying
been
to catch
watching
up
it.
on it.
So, so this past week, Angel Brinks, who is, I don't know if you remember Rockstar or not from from one of the Love and Hip Hops. He's a producer. Um, really disrespectful, a whole mess out here in these streets. He and Angel Brinks are like now together, and they're bringing a child into the world. And of course, this was shot still during pandemic time. So they are having I think they're having a boy, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but they had a gender reveal party um on this past episode. Well, there are two chicks on there that's from Memphis, Nia and Noria. And they debuted as friends of the show last season. They're friends of the show this season as well, and they're in LA with the other ladies. Well, Nia, Nia made a post on social media about out of wedlock baby food, and she put on the post. It was a meme that she shared on her Instagram, and at the top of it, she said, "I'm going to have some today." Now, here's my thing. Y'all ain't cool with Angel like that. Like you're not, y'all ain't tight. All of y'all are really just getting to know each other. Angel was not in the picture last season. She came back this season. She's one of, I would like to say, an OG because she was one of the OGs of LA. Not really the original members of the LA crew, but she came on like season 2, 3, somewhere up in there. Y'all don't know her like that to be making jokes about out of wedlock baby food. You can't do that. So somebody showed it, and so Brooke Bailey, I think that's their baby's name, was about to jump on Nia, and Rockstar had to have them leave the party. Nia and Noria. Although Noria didn't make the post, Nia did. They had to make them roll on out. Um, of course, what's that baby's name? Malaysia and
Mm-hmm.
Brandy, their drama is still continuing. Brandy truly is upset with Malaysia because Malaysia stayed on Basketball Wives when Brandy was kicked out for calling Shani the B word. And so that's what she's truly upset with. Although Malaysia kept trying to bring her on the show. The next season, Malaysia made it a point to try to bring her on. She ain't the executive producer, and she wasn't gonna boycott her check. I ain't boycotting my check. Okay. So that's the real reason, and that's the real drama between Brandy and Malaysia. They had the falling out because of that. Brandy made it seem like Malaysia didn't reach out to her about her dad. And Malaysia said, I've been dealing with my own stuff. I did not know. Had I known, I definitely would have reached out. I would have sent a bouquet or something. I didn't know. You lied. You knew. Girl, you trying to make up a beef to be on TV. And really, the real issue is you mad because I stayed on the Basketball Wives. the check that I was getting from day one in the first place, because I was an original basketball wife of LA. Okay. You came on a couple of seasons later. I was an OG of the LA. I wasn't leaving my post. Why would I do that? Okay. So there's that. um, so that's what's going on over at the basketball. Of course, Sean didn't told the girls y'all can have it because I'm married to a pastor. And what we will not do is we will not be on TV with you ratchets. Okay. We ain't gonna be. I will continue to executive produce the show, but as of now, I'm going to be the first lady of whatever congregation. And I ain't never heard of the preacher man until they started dating. I heard he is phenomenal. I ain't never heard of him. So, um, Shawnee says y'all can have it. So here we go. Real Housewives of the Atlanta.
Girl.
Right. That's how I feel.
I'm just like, I'm kind of getting tired of all of them. I'm getting sick of all of them.
Tyrone, we found out, is full of the shits. And we knew he was because Nene told Sheree long time ago, hey man, that man is a scammer. He's in jail for wire fraud. He in jail for wire fraud. He in jail for wire fraud. He's in jail for wire fraud. He's a scammer. Nene told you, you was 10 toes down. I'm stand by my man. The man is a scammer. He done scammed you. Had that baby waiting in Philadelphia outside at the table in the cold on him. He ain't picking up the phone. He ain't doing nothing.
And she's crying. She crying because she looking like a fool.
I remember this picture came out. Right. I remember this picture came out. And we talked about this on the size up. Word on the curb was the lawyer said that he could not be shown on TV. That was the word on the curb. Okay. Couldn't be shown on the television. They didn't think it was right for him to be on. And she was like, he been recording with me before. Y'all have recorded him talking to me on the phone, FaceTime and the whole nine. Now all of a sudden, he don't need to be on TV. What's up with that? So, of course, this upcoming episode, Sheree is down in the dump. She's spending the day in the bed. Her mama made her breakfast. And the girls decided that they're going to do something for Sheree really, really nice to kind of bring her spirits up. But before we get to that, Sanya has really burned a hole in my behind. I already got one in my behind because we all have buttholes. She has ticked me completely off. Okay. Sanya, I loved your previous reality show. I respect you as an athlete, but I think you are clout chasing, and not clout chasing in the sense, because we talked about the clout chasing part. Not clout chasing in the sense of you're trying to chase the clout of Drew because, you know, I know who Drew was. I knew who Drew was before she got on the show.
But here's my thing with her then. Here's my thing with Sonya. You may not like the way Drew presented herself. However, it was Drew that picked you up when your car.
Well, you had a car accident. Drew introduced you to this group of ladies. You didn't know none of these heifers before Drew. Let's start there, okay? And of course, I do know how it works on the reality shows. You know, people bring people in. Like Portia, for instance, it made it seem like Portia brought Fallon in when Fallon and Portia technically weren't friends, but they did that. However, Drew is holding on. She taking you go get your kids. She's there for you on the show. And then you make a 180 because you didn't like. First of all, she didn't do nothing to you. Let's start with that. The situation was between her and Sheree. She did absolutely positively nothing to you. You was an innocent bystander. You could have pulled your friend to the side and said, "Friend, I didn't like how you did that."
In fact, Drew said we was in my room
Yo, you had
And
your
you,
entourage. You had all those
but
people
what's the
up
difference?
there.
But what's the difference between having an entourage and then you saying it in front of everybody?
Yeah.
That's what I didn't like about it. But go ahead.
Right. So she tried to bring it up in front of everybody when they were still in New York. That wasn't cool. And I ain't like that. I'm like, what are you doing, girl? So then we went from that to she had invited Drew to the mommy blog. And Drew, I mean, everybody on the show, technically, everybody on the show is a mom because Marlo's taking care of her nephews. There's nobody that's not taking care of anybody on the show. Let me put it that way. Um, so technically, she could have invited everybody to come. She didn't invite everybody. She invited Drew because at that time she felt like Drew was her friend. She invited Kenya. She invited Candy. Um, she disinvited Drew. So
That
then
was
she
just
invited
crazy.
everybody to the cooking class. And Drew was like, so nigga, you disinvited me to your little photo shoot. So I don't want to come to your cooking class. What am I coming to your cooking class for? Why am I doing that? You know. So all of that to me was janky. Cloud chasing is not cloud chasing after Drew. Cloud chasing is you up Kenya and Candy's behind because she immediately attached herself to Kenya and Candy. Immediately attached herself to both
And
of them.
see, Marlo, she had a good theory because they have a whole lot of followers.
Absolutely. They have more followers than Drew and Marlo. They have more followers than Sheree. They have more followers than everybody else on the show, Candy Kenya does. So I want the people with the and here's my thing. If that's what you wanted, just keep it real. Just say, hey, they got more followers. I'm starting this blog. I need the people with the more followers. I need the people with the more clout to come and be a part. Instead of I'm just gonna disinvite you because that's not gonna be a good time for us to discuss. Drew wasn't coming there to discuss. You got the problem. You have the problem. Drew doesn't have the problem. You got the problem. You have to discuss this with Drew. You didn't have to discuss it at your photo shoot. That girl could have came and did your photo shoot, and y'all could have had a private conversation outside of the group. You didn't have to have a conversation with the group. You didn't have to go to Kenya and Candy with your gripes and complaints. You could have went to the person that you had the problem with, and that's my problem with Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
That's my problem. So Marlo and Kenya planned this cheer up charade day. Sheree has no clue. Sheree at the house in her pajamas. They've ordered food. They're making sweets because apparently Sheree has a sweet tooth and she really really likes sweets and that sort of thing. And I'm right there with you, Sheree. But Sheree works out, so Sheree can eat the sweets. I probably don't need no cupcakes, no donuts, none of the things that they had there. I probably don't the cakes, and I don't need none of that. Um, but um, Kenya couldn't make it because Kenya was sick, so she sent Drew with some things, and she came. Drew came and helped set it up. Now, keep in mind, the people who had the problem with one another, and she apologized to Sheree. So I don't even understand why we were still on Drew at this point. Why can't we let it go? If I apologize, let's let it go and move on. If Sheree cool and I'm cool, y'all should be cool. This should be a moot point.
Right.
You know, she went over, she said, I'm not staying. I'm coming to help set up everything with Marlo. Kenya kind of left her hanging. They were supposed to do it together. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to help her out and then I'm going to bounce. She did just that because she had to go pick up her kids from school. She did that. She did that for Sheree. She said, we had a little incident, but I feel bad. Dude did her wrong. That was dirty. He shouldn't have did that. Okay, cool. To me, that spoke volumes. She didn't have to do that. She could have held on to whatever little mess her and Sheree had going on and could have kept that going. She did not do that.
Mm-hmm.
She went over there and she helped out. Sheree needed her. I was proud of Drew for being the bigger person and doing it. She didn't have to
Mm-hmm.
do it. Okay.
You sure did.
So she did that. Now, let me say this. If y'all invite me over for a shopping experience, nigga, I need y'all to buy me a hat, a coat, a purse, or
See, now
something.
that was I'm like, okay, so you got the personal shopping with Fendi, but then told Sheree to pull out her card.
She had to swipe her card. Now that ain't
Uh-uh.
shopping does make me feel better, but not like that, baby. No, 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 no. I need something for free. I need a gift from a friend. Sheree spent $11,000, but that came from her pocket. Like what the heck? Okay, I thought that was a
I'm
little
pretty
tacky.
sure that it came out of the show's pocket.
It probably did, but I thought that was a little
Not to
tacky.
not to be shady.
Right. So they did the foot massage and they did that, and then and so that happened and that took place. And so from that standpoint, um Sheree, um did her thing. They ate, they had the time, they did that, and it was really, really nice. And I thought it was very sweet. They had a car come pick her up. She didn't even have to drive. Told her to get cute. She came. She looked all right, for Sheree. And she came on through. Um so then Sanya invited everybody to a cooking class because she wanted everybody to learn how to cook Jamaican food. I thought that was cute.
Hold,
I did
hold
think.
on. Hold on. But Candy ain't slick. She brought her mama there so her mama can learn how to cook some Jamaican food so it can be on the old lady gang menu.
Let me tell you something. Candy is about her coin. Okay. What y'all need to understand is Candy gonna make some money. It don't matter. You can tell, you can lie and say she got a dungeon for you. You mama, this is an opportunity for you to come teach the boys how to cook something to add to the mix. Candy is going to make her money and her coins. So whatever coin
You
making
can't tell
opportunity.
me that's not the reason why she asked her mama to come. You can't
That's
tell me
exactly
that.
why. I'm surprised she didn't have the other two old ladies there. Okay. Uh, let's start with that. Um, so Candy gonna make a coin, baby. It doesn't matter. And it is what it is. So Sanya and she had the little thing. They asked Sheree how she was doing. Sheree was like, well, I blocked him. They was like, good, you should have blocked him. She said, I don't know if he's gonna be blocked for the whole time. He's like, nah, baby, he need to be blocked. He left you hanging. He ain't called you. He ain't reached out to you. Nothing.
But
Yeah,
you know
baby, you need
what?
to keep him blocked.
I do like it when I did like it the way Marlo had when they were doing the pampering thing, and
Mm-hmm.
Marlo told her, "What would you do if that was your daughter?"
Yep. And I appreciate Marlo for that. Marlo, I'm up and down with Marlo.
She can be a
Um,
good friend when it calls
she
for it.
can. When it's time, she can. And she did that. When it was time, she was there for Sheree, and I appreciate that. Do you think Kenya was really sick?
I don't know.
So, cause you were sick and then you came to the cooking class. You went to the photo shoot. Ma'am, you should have been in the bed. She said that she didn't have COVID. That was a concern, and that's why she didn't want to be around them. I get that part. I definitely get that part because COVID is still real, alive, and well. However, why you take your butt to the cooking class if you still was sick? Because she was snorting and snotting, and they was at the cooking class. I'm just saying. So Marlo was
And,
like, you was supposed to be at the thing, but I didn't want to get y'all sick. So Sheree was like,
and
well,
then was and then was it me, or did it seem like um Candy was kind of acting like Portia did when Marlo was starting to be friends with Kenya? You know,
she is. So,
because I was like, so you mad that Sheree and Marlo starting to get along?
and here's the thing, and this is what Marlo said. Marlo said that she Candy and Sheree, because Marlo has been on the show longer than Kenya as a friend of the show. they have been friends longer than anybody else on the cast. So the fact that she kind of having a side eye, I ain't like that. I didn't like that at all. So they went to the side, and of course they talked about Kenya and Candy. And
I was like, well, dang, she can't be friends with nobody, really.
and that's what I'm saying. I don't understand the dynamic. I don't have a problem. If I don't mess with them, that's fine. Be friends. I'm not gonna tell you stop being friends with somebody. I'm not gonna do that. If your
Right.
relationship with that person and my relationship with that person are two totally different things. Y'all are 40, 50 years old and y'all tripping over folk being friends and befriending one another. That's crazy to me.
I was like, oh,
So,
she's giving real Portia vibes.
and you know what? I don't think it was so much that Portia was upset that Marlo and Kenya were friends because she encouraged Marlo to make up with Kenya. She absolutely did. However, it was the fact that Marlo getting close to Kenya caused Marlo to turn against Portia. I think that was the issue. Portia knew what was going on because Portia ain't stupid. She portrays to be stupid, but Portia ain't stupid at all. Okay. So I feel like she knew what was happening at that point in juncture, and she utilized that. Kenya utilized that opportunity to turn Marlo against Portia. I'm sorry. I'm a stand 10 toes down because I know Portia do some stuff that I be side eyeing. Portia's still my girl, and I think she knew what was going on. She didn't have a problem with Marlo being friends with her, but Candy, however, I don't like it. I don't like what you're doing. So, Sanya kind of, was they were doing a cooking class. Marlo and Sheree came back to the fold with everybody else, and then Drew shows up, and of course they start their little conversation, which still should have been to the side, should not have been in front of the group, because how you gonna get something resolved? Because you got everybody's opinion chiming in on a situation. I didn't think that was cool. Sheree did say that she appreciated Drew for helping Marlo set up and everything for her day, although they had a previous issue. I did appreciate Sheree for acknowledging it. I think that's going to be a turn in the right direction for Drew and Sheree. So we'll see how that turns out. I don't
And it
like
comes to find out that LeBron was the person that she was talking about, because he
so
was not married to
he wasn't married,
his
but they
wife.
were together. Everybody knew he was with Savannah. So even
Right.
here's my thing. So let's talk about that real quick before I get on some other stuff, because the Housewives was on all the OG Atlanta Housewives were on Carlos King's show after show Saturday
Except
night,
for
with the
Nene.
exception of Nene. So let's talk about this real quick. Drew revealed this week that she had a relationship with LeBron James. I'm seeing two different reports. Well, no, let me back up. I'm not seeing two different reports. People are confirming that Drew and LeBron had some type of relationship. But here is my thing. It's still shady. I don't care if they was married or not. They were high school sweethearts and they were together. Everybody knew they was together. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if he ain't put no ring on that girl finger. They were together when
I
this happened.
understand
She
all
had her
that.
first child in 2004.
Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna get off the camera right quick.
Okay. They was together. You can't make me feel or believe nothing else. Them folks was together. I don't know if they broke up. I don't think they're gonna say anything, but why would we mention this now? Why is it a factor? That's my thought process. I don't care to know that you dated Lebanon. I don't care about that. Why? You should have just kept that
And
tidbit of
then
information to yourself.
her sister has something to say about it. She was like, no, she didn't sleep with nobody's husband, because that's not how we get down.
But you gonna sleep with that boyfriend.
I guess the
You
boyfriend
get
ain't the
flued out by that
husband.
boyfriend.
I guess the boyfriend ain't the husband. That's what I'm
So
saying. You
all
see what I'm
of
saying?
that was suspect to me. Like I couldn't get behind none of that. I don't understand why you mentioned that. I would have kept that certain things we keep to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
keep that to
guess it's another
yourself.
case of clout chasing and storyline. Because
Like
really, none of them
story.
have a storyline. None of
I
them
I
really have a
I wouldn't do
storyline.
that. I wouldn't do it personally, but okay, girl, whatever you feel like you must do to be on the camera, that's fine. I just thought that was so unnecessary. And because that might cause problems in their situation now. Yeah, they've been together all this time. I don't know if they were on a break at the time or not. They might have still been together, and he was flying you out to the games and stuff. That girl been right there by that man's side. Stop, girl. I'm not saying you lying, but like, why would we want to be the side piece? I don't get that. Like, no, I wouldn't brag about that at all. Period. That's just me personally. My little tidbit of information. Okay. Um. So yes, that's the T on that. The manager and the sister did confirm it. And they said she wasn't cheating on nobody, but like, yeah, they might have been with that woman since they was in high school. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Um,
if they were on a break, would you be like, okay, I'll
if
leave
they
her
were
alone?
on a break, that's fine. But as far as we have all known, they have been
Hmm.
together, and
But
so
we don't really know.
you don't know. But in my mind, they have been together. Because here's the thing, you was still screwing that girl. Don't play no games. She had the child in 2003. You said this happened between in 2004. You said this happened between 2002 and 2003. They was still effing. I don't care what nobody say.
That's true.
I'm just saying. So no, you can't make me believe they was on no break and she done had his baby in 2004. Stop. They weren't married to 2013. What does that mean? That man was in a long-term relationship with that woman. Period. So basically, what you're saying is your character on the game was in real life. That's what you're telling me.
Girl.
That's what you're telling me. That your character on the game was real life. So you weren't acting on the game. That's what I got from that. That's what I gathered from that. So um yeah. I hope the girls get it together. Milo, I don't know if it's her sister or her mom that's about to go through something traumatic, where she's having to deal with it and she's having to make some decisions that, of course, Marlo doesn't want to make. I know her sister has had mental health issues and substance abuse issues, and she's dealt with that, and so that's why she has custody of her nephews right now. So we'll just have to see how that turns out. Um,
I'm tripping out how they made fun of Marlo and her spelling of Law Archives.
Cause phonetically that's not correct according to the French.
Right. But I was just tripping. I'm like, they some shady folks.
You didn't
I'm
conjugate
sorry.
them verbs right, baby. You didn't conjugate properly. Um, so Carlos King had the OG Real Housewives of Atlanta housewives on, everybody with the exception of Nene. Nene wished everybody well. Um, but she could not be there. And I'm thinking she couldn't be there because she cannot talk about or discuss the lawsuit that she has right now pending against Bravo. Word on the curb is Mariah Huck did settle her lawsuit, so she no longer has the lawsuit on the table, but Nene is 10 toes down doing this lawsuit. And I think Nene has a case. I don't care what nobody say. Um, so
Did you watch it?
I did not see it, but I got the cliff notes from our boy DJ Richie Sky. Shout out to DJ Richie Sky
Mm-hmm.
uh, for his content, because that's where I got the tea from. Because I don't watch Carlos's show after I got to get caught up on Monique and them show. A lot of people not liking Monique after seeing her on Love and
This
Marriage DC. Something about the way she talked to Chris, but I'm like, Chris been talking Cash Money to her on Real Housewives of Potomac for years. Like, I don't know what y'all. I'm confused. But um he had the OG housewives. So the things that were discussed was the lawsuits. And of course, Kim said that things weren't true, but Kim, we had a whole season where everybody on the cast had a problem with you and your racist ways and behaviors. And you got called out on the reunion by everybody on the stage. Everybody on the stage said the same thing. Now they probably don't want to say nothing now because guess what? They are getting paid still by Bravo. So who wants to do that? We don't want to lose our opportunity or our peach. But everybody that year, when you claimed that Nene had roaches in her bathroom, everybody on that stage said Kim had an issue with being too comfortable with the girls. Okay. And instead of them reprimanding Kim, Kim has her show. Not to be tardy for the party. Kim and Nene has a complicated relationship with all those girls. Nene has a complicated relationship. I don't think her true personal friends have a complicated relationship with her. I just think that those ladies do. Let me say that. Lisa Wu had some some real choice words for Nene too, because she said, Kim brought up the point where Nene was like always vouching for her to bring her back onto the show. Where Lisa Wu, I didn't think Lisa wanted to be on the show because word on the curb was Lisa wasn't interested. She was pursuing acting at that point, and she didn't want to be back on the show.
And be
And
okay, but that's my thing. Probably Nene said, well, maybe Kim make for good TV. Lisa, you didn't
Kim
make
was
for
good
good
TV.
TV.
In that dynamic with those group of girls, Kim did make good TV until good TV was not like. I didn't like how she did Sweetie at all. She treated that girl like a slave. Real talk.
Well,
She
you know
did.
what? I'm not gonna say anything because Sweetie took the took it. I'm sorry.
Sweetie took it, but let me say this: Sweetie took it for an opportunity to be on TV. Don't get it twisted. It wasn't right either way. I don't care if Sweetie took it or not. It still was wrong, and you
Right,
felt
it was
emblazoned
wrong.
to still do that. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not gonna agree that Sweetie deserved it because she accepted it.
I'm not
No,
saying
it
that
was
she
wrong.
deserved it. I just said that she took it.
She did
That's
take it.
all.
You are correct. You're absolutely correct. And then when she no longer had need for Sweetie, she dropped Sweetie like a bad habit. Nene called all that stuff out, and that's what people don't seem to understand. When Nene still worked for Bravo, she said she was trying to call the stuff out, like reprimand this chick for doing this. And wasn't nobody interested in it, and gave her a show that was on the air for what 7-8 years. I didn't care about you and Croy and them kids. I didn't care about that at all. Personally. Didn't watch it. Didn't watch the weddings. I didn't watch none of it. Okay. Period. She done made a coin off of Candy though, because it don't be
I
tardy
gotta
as
pick up Josh, so I'm doing the thing.
okay.
Okay.
So I think Nene has a case. I don't care what nobody say. Nene got a case. So those were the takeaways from it. A lot of people felt like Deshaun didn't give anything at all to add to the situation there. And people still feel like Deshaun is, you know, not. They wouldn't have Deshaun back. I love Deshaun. I think Deshaun was fabulous, and Deshaun is what I needed. Deshaun had a house manager, honey. Okay, they had basketball courts. They had the life. Now she and her husband are no longer together, and she's a real estate agent, from my understanding. Very, very good at what she does. Um, really, Josh.
Yes.
I'm not finna comment. But I do believe that Nene got a case. I don't care what nobody say. She has a whole case. Um and so it is what it is. A lot of people want
Yeah.
to say that Carlos should be named in the lawsuit because he was a producer, but no, Bravo needs to be named in the production company because he was a producer on the show, but he was getting paid by Bravo to produce that show. Okay. Um, so it is what it is. Um, Sheree did mention that she was dating somebody that scammed the people, and of course, we knew who that was. the scammer Tyrone. Um, so that was the thing, and that was pretty much it.
Can,
Those were the points. The
can
cliff
can
notes.
you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Those
Okay.
were the cliff notes from that episode. Um,
I
do
need to
you
start
have?
recording this show.
I don't really watch it. I want
I need
Nene
to
to go
start
on here,
recording.
huh?
Yeah.
So Marlo had some things to say about Nene as well. Marlo stated that she felt like she was in a toxic relationship with Nene. And of course, that's what the other lady said on the stage the other night, that they felt like it was a kind of like a love-hate relationship because they felt like if you were on Nene's bad side, then it was a problem. But if you weren't on Nene's good side, then it wasn't a problem. So those were
Right.
some of the things that they discussed and they talked about. Um, so they said you never know what you're gonna get when it comes to Nene.
Mm-hmm.
Rightfully so. I understand it. You don't know. I still love Nene. I still think Nene is good TV.
She
I'm gonna
is.
try to watch the College Hill on the BET because she's on there. But I think she makes good TV. That's just me personally.
Mm.
Um, and so that is what it is. Um, I that was it. That's all I got from that. I don't know who he's gonna have on his show next time. But I don't really watch it. And he talked to Marlo because he also has a podcast. So Carlos King, let me tell you something. Carlos King has gone over to OWN, and he's like the king of the castle over there. He's doing his thing. So congratulations to him because he brought the idea of Real Housewives of Atlanta to Bravo. But of course, I think the reason why he left Bravo is because they did not give him the creative control that he wanted. He now has his creative control over Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Marriage
Now,
Houston.
now, if he comes up with Love and Marriage Atlanta, the
They
Real House,
mentioned that.
there's
But
gonna be trouble
yeah,
for the Real Housewives.
I think it would be because it's a lot more. I don't. Let me say this: Love and Marriage Huntsville has turned into something that I don't particularly care for. But I binged. I ain't had nothing to do Sunday when I got home. But be a little depressed. I binged through one Sunday when I got in. I binged through Love and Marriage Huntsville
Mm-hmm.
Saturday or Sunday. Maybe I started Saturday and it ended up Sunday. Um, it people are watching it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It makes for good TV.
Mm-hmm.
I don't particularly care for it because the premise of the show has turned into something that it's not supposed to be. But
Mm-hmm.
I, 10 toes down, I'm here and I'm invested in the show. You know what I'm saying? So I think if he and do not want to see Chris and Monique act the fool. You've already acted a fool on one show. I need y'all to be the calming reason. Now they're showing their marriage issues and they're putting it out on the table. And she's had those marriage issues in the past. Um, but that's what I'm hearing is their marriage issues are showing up 100% now. So that's the thing. Um, I don't know how I feel about the other ladies on the show just yet because I've only seen
Well,
like
you,
one
you
episode.
know one of those couples are on TikTok a lot.
No, I didn't know
It's
that.
not the one that's not DJ Quick. It's the other couple. They
Okay,
on TikTok a lot.
okay.
Cause I remember I said they look familiar, and then when they said we TikTok famous, yeah, they be the one that be showing how each other show each other shade when they mad at each other. Like if she needs her bonnet, he wearing her bonnet on his head.
Oh, that's them.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
yeah,
I have seen them. Okay, cool.
yeah.
So yeah, so I'm gonna I guess I'll get caught up on it. I just haven't had sat down to watch it and fully be invested in it as of yet. Um, so there's that. I also I don't know, but Carlos is doing his thing. So, shout out to him. He's doing his thing. So we have a couple of announcements.
Can I say one thing?
Mhm.
I want to congratulate Jennifer Hudson. She earned her EGOT. She's
Yes,
now an official EGOT. I watched
yes.
the Tonys this today because I forgot the Tonys was last night.
I didn't
So
even
I'm glad
watch it.
it's on
Um,
Paramount Plus, honey. You can
yeah,
watch it on
I believe
Paramount Plus.
that was a CBS program. Ariana DeBose, who was in the West Side Story, actually hosted the Tony Awards. So congratulations to her as well.
Oh, she did a phenomenal
Did she?
job. I would
Okay.
not be surprised if they call her to do it again.
Okay, that's awesome. So Jennifer Hudson is the youngest EGOT in history. So she made history with that EGOT win. She is the youngest. So congratulations
Um,
to Jennifer.
I I want to go to New York to see MJ.
I would like to go see MJ too. I saw you post that earlier. I would definitely love to go see that. So
And
yeah,
if I tell, I want to say one more thing. If that dude does not sound and act like Michael Jackson, he I'm talking about to the T.
wow.
I was like, okay,
Yeah.
but you should watch it.
Okay. I'll try to check it out in my busy comings and goings. So the Squid Games
Who
have
Chad?
been greenlit for a season two. I knew
You
they
gonna have to
weren't
talk
gonna leave
about it.
us hanging.
You
What's your
gonna have to
say?
talk about it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I
How many
cannot
more
do it.
children's games can they mess up for you, Wendy? How many more?
I don't know. They just messed up my childhood. They totally messed up my childhood.
Man, the Squid Games is lit. I'm ready for season two. Is the
I'm
man
telling
gonna
you.
win again? Now I'm mad that he going back. Okay, you
I'm
had everything
telling
to go
you.
see your child, and you taking your boy back. I don't like that. However,
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I see. You made me forget my thought. Could think about that. No, no. Okay, I know. After watching that, I had nightmares for a week about
you
me
did not have
doing.
no
Yes,
nightmares.
I did. I
Okay.
had nightmares, and I was playing my games, and that dog head was chasing me. I was jumping rope, and they was
Oh
looking at me. I'm
my God, not
like,
the
Lord Jesus.
dog
The dog head was chasing me
head.
every time me turning around the head and everything.
I swear for cheese and crackers, that mouth was gaped open. When I said the doll is shooting the people, they shooting the people. Yeah, I wasn't digging it at all. Um, so the Squid Games, and then Handmaid's Tale season 5 coming
Now I
September the
cannot wait
14th.
till that comes back on.
September the 14th. Um make sure y'all are tuned in. Because it is going to be a thing. It's going to be a big thing, and we're super excited for it. I cannot wait to see um, the games of the squid and
The
and
games of the squid.
the game of the squids and the Handmaid's Tale. We got to see how this is gonna go because they didn't kill the Colonel General. What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
They killed that man. He's dead. He's dead. Dead. They got him. So we got to see how that's gonna go. What is life gonna look like? And are they finna try to hem little mama up again? I know she wants her baby, and I think that's why she's going back because her family is not complete until she gets a child.
Who
So
you talking about?
she didn't get her child. Her original child is still in the Gilead place.
Oh, okay, okay. I was thinking you talking about Squid Games.
Girl, I
I'm
ain't talking
like,
about Squid Games. I don't need you having no nightmares tonight.
what the world? Who wanted the child? Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's going. I think, and my prediction is when they end the series, not the season, but the series. When they end it, it's gonna be she got her girl back,
I hope when I tell you I'm sick and tired of
but
being
she's gonna
sick and
be much
tired.
older. She's gonna be like a teenager.
I think so too. I can agree. Um, that is not what I asked for. I can definitely agree that I feel like she is going to get her when she's much older. I just, Lord God, I hate that, but I feel like
Yeah.
that's what's gonna happen. Um,
But
also,
the way I think it's the way they're talking about it is going to be like a square off between her and Serena
now
this whole
Serena,
season.
the husband gonna be dead. Now you gonna still keep up.
Mm,
Well, you know what? This whole thing was Serena's idea. This was straight up Serena's idea. I forgot. Um, so yes, I do think it probably will be a square off between the two of them. Um, so now the House of Dragon, which is the prequel to the Game of Thrones, I cannot wait to see this either.
I thought it already came on.
It has not. The first episode airs August the 21st.
Okay.
So I cannot wait because I want to know how the Targaryens became the Targaryens. That's what I want to know. I want to know how we got to Daenerys getting almost to the throne and not making it. I want to know how they kidnapped. I put in quotations kidnapped I think Lyanna Stark when the girl really ran away with that boy because that girl was really in love with that boy. She had the baby. That man ain't raped her. He didn't do nothing. Y'all have rewritten history. She didn't want to be with you, Robert. She didn't like you. That was a set up situation. It was a set up situation. She didn't want to be with you. The parents had set that up. She didn't want that. She wanted the Targaryen boy. She wanted the blonde headed boy. That's what she wanted. Um. So yes, there's that. So we're gonna see the prequel, and we'll get to see. Now, I don't know if they're gonna weave these stories together or not. I don't know how many seasons that they've been greenlit for. I just know the first season is coming and it's gonna be here. So I cannot wait to see that. Meanwhile, the P Valley show. Y'all, let me tell you something. I want to go skating, and I keep saying I'm afraid that I'm gonna bust my behind, but now I actually want to go skating because Uncle Clifford had a skate party for his 40th birthday, and I'm super excited. I was excited seeing that there was some takeaways from P Valley last night and or tonight because it actually airs on Mondays now, not Sundays. But I got to see it last night because hey, I was up. Um, First of all, uh, don't ever kidnap me to take me nowhere. I'm gonna fight like a nigga from North Memphis. I need y'all to understand that right now. Don't you try to come kidnap me to take me to no surprise birthday party. Have somebody bring me there. You ain't got to try to kidnap me and put me in the back of the trunk or nothing. I was not okay with that. Yeah, I'm talking about the P Valley.
Now,
I
what are you
was okay
talking
with
about?
huh?
Oh,
Uncle Cliff had his
okay. Yeah,
40th
I
birthday
watched
party.
it.
But the birthday party was
Oh,
lit because they were skating. I loved it. I loved everything about it. Maybe the next birthday we can have a skate party. I don't know. I have to see. Maybe I need to lose
is that why
about
you
10
said you
pounds.
wanted to go skating?
Yes, girl. And let me tell y'all about Mercedes' mama with her trifling behind. Girl, she done got a commercial on the TV talking about where the blessings reside. Listen, when I saw that, I was screaming to the top of my lungs. I feel like my children thought there was something wrong with me. That girl said, we finna go where the blessings reside. Where the blessings reside, where the blessings. This is a whole commercial on TV to get people to come to her church. Y'all, I was hollering. You understand me? Good episode. Mercedes doing too much, hurt herself. Um, Diamond with his fine behind did something. I don't know what he did to her, but I need him to do it to me. Okay, hey, and Mississippi, Keyshawn convinced the white boy to let her out of his sight. He's still being really domestic violence. He ain't put his hands on her since they've been in the house of the pandemic. I thought it was gonna be the other way around, but he's been keeping tabs on her, and as long as she's been in the house, he's been okay. She's gotten the internet following. She got the what's the page where the people got uh OnlyFans.
Only
She got
page.
an OnlyFans page. She's doing good. She's getting endorsement deals. She's doing her thing, but she want to get out. They opening up the streets again, so she going on tour with Lil Murder, and she convinced the man to let her go on tour with Lil Murder, so she gone. So I am going to watch it. It's my guilty pleasure. I love the P Valley. Wendy said she couldn't get behind it, but it's hilarious
Mm-mm.
to me. I hollered the whole time. They still trying to take the pink, by the way. I just want y'all to know. So just because what's her name, Autumn Night or whatever that girl, I mean Haley, done spent the money to keep the pink open. No, they still trying to take it. So we're gonna see what happens. That's my show pick of the week, by the way. You got a show pick of the week, Wendy?
Um, I'm trying to think. The Real Housewives of Johannesburg.
I gotta go back and watch it. I haven't seen it in so long. I watched it when it was on Hulu. You said it's
The
where now?
first, it's on Discovery Plus.
Okay.
I'm telling you. Okay, I'm on the first season,
Right. And that's the
and when I
season I
tell
saw was the first
you,
season.
how rude is it? Okay, Faye, you getting married, right? And a couple of days before your wedding, I tell you, hey, I'm a vegan. Do you think you got something on your menu that can accommodate me?
You know what? Let me
But
say this.
then, but hold on. But then she was like, if I'm your friend, you should make sure that I am properly accommodated. Bitch, not when you telling me a couple of days before. I said, these women are really over the top over here up in the Johannesburg.
They're true, baby. I don't have to go back and watch it. I think we should the shows that we did not finish this season. Like what's the one that you got me hooked on?
Big
Um
Sky,
huh?
Big Sky.
Big Sky, I think we should re-watch season two because I didn't watch not one episode of season two and review it. And I also think that it's the other one, the one when the dude killed himself and all the friends came together.
Oh, A Million Little Things.
A million little things. I think we should go back and do reviews of those shows. That's just my thought process. I'm gonna finish a million little things because I had been watching it and I stopped. But I didn't watch one episode of Big Sky, and I'm excited that Reba McEntire is gonna be on season 3 of Big Sky. So I'm excited. Let me tell you something. I still watch Reba to this day. Reba come on TV, I stop what I'm doing and I watch it because I love Reba. I love this show. Um, but I'm super excited about it because she's gonna join the cast. So I'm excited to see what the dynamic is gonna be with the cast. Also, the guy from Supernatural, Jensen Ackles, is actually gonna also be a part of the cast for the new season. Bruh needed a job because Supernatural ended, and Jared Padalecki, who was also on the Gilmore Girls, is now Texas Ranger. He's the new Texas Ranger on the CW. So Jensen needed a job, and I'm with it. Get your job on, do your thing. Judge Mathis is coming out with the show on Father's Day, a reality show on E Network.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm interested to
I
see.
guess they got to fill up something since Crisley about to go to jail.
Man, that might finna be locked up. They won't let him out. Him and his wife. Lord God, yes, him and his wife. Uh, are these people actually getting married?
Who?
Oh, they got some wedding details for Portia and Simon. I'll look at that later.
Mm.
Um, oh, well, we have a lot to talk about. We'll have plenty to talk about on the Size Up Sunday on the 26th when we come back. And then we'll have some things to talk about on Monday. Maybe we should do summer shows, or talk about some summer shows that's coming out because they have some little interesting things that take place during the summer.
Or some
Um,
of the movies.
or some of the movies. I did see the Ghostbusters movie. I enjoyed
You
it.
did. What did you? So you liked it?
I did like it. My child overanalyzed it, so he tried to kill it for me. And the boys. I hopefully this Friday night I'll be able to delve into that. And Saturday morning, hopefully, in between trying to get my nails done and trying to get something done in my nappy head. I'll be able to delve into that. I cannot wait to see the boys. That's on Amazon. It's really, really good. This is the new season. Super excited to see the new season. But my children wanted to kind of binge it through. They suck at life. Um, so it was like, let's wait till like episode 5 come out to watch it. I said, I don't like y'all. But okay, I'll go with it. I ain't had time to sit down and watch it no way. So there's that. But yes, here we are. So make sure you guys are checking out. There are a lot of shows that are coming out. All Rise is coming up soon. I can't wait. I think this month, if I'm not mistaken. I'm super excited about that. So make sure y'all check it out. All Rise moved to
You know
own.
what? For your sake, I hope the OWN network picks up what's that show you liked on Fox that they canceled?
Our kind of
With
people.
uh-huh.
I love that. That show was really, 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 really good. Somebody said BET should pick it up, but BET has a show that's coming out on BET Plus that's similar to that about the Black people in the Hamptons. Um, I would love for them to pick that up. I literally would love for them to pick that up. I don't know if they're searching for a new home or not. We just heard that they got canceled. It had Morris Chestnut and Nadine Ellis. I loved it. Yaya DaCosta, Lance. I always call that boy Calvin because his name won't come to me. But and then Papa Pope. Let me tell y'all something. That man right there, I want to take an acting class from him. He is phenomenal. Okay, Byron. That man is phenomenal. I don't know where he trained as an actor, but he is great. I need y'all to understand that. Okay, Papa Pope is amazing. That's all I got for you guys tonight. Wendy, you got anything else?
Nope, I'm good.
All right, make sure y'all following the Size Up Official Podcast. We got plenty of episodes over there for y'all to catch up on. And we got a podcast channel too. Lord, I'm gonna upload episodes one day. I'm downloading little by little because we need space on the StreamYard. So make sure y'all are following us, subscribing, listening, comment, share with people. Let them know we're here. We'll see y'all next time in a couple of weeks. Yeah. Y'all have a good night. Bye.